Hey guys, welcome back once again to Phantasy Star episode 6. So I thought I'd come over here, check out this cave, which is completely optional, but it will have a good item in it. Lutz learnt the bypass spell, which is going to be freaking awesome because it means I can teleport anytime out of a dungeon. And Meow learnt a spell too. Yeah, he learnt the Terror spell, which I don't find all that useful. Anyway, on with the episode. So let's go ahead and use one of our... I've got to get more of these searchlights. Well, we'll have to do that when we get back to town. But yeah, this should only take me like 5 minutes to get through this, honestly. Granted, everything goes according to plan. As long as we don't get too many encounters, we should be good. But hopefully after I do the shenanigans in the dungeon, we should be good to, well, go to see what Dr. Levano's doing. Hopefully he's finished a ship for us. If not, well, I don't know what to do, honestly. I've seen plenty of men go into the inner chamber. Coming out, though, is a different story. I've never seen anyone come out of there alive. Good to know. Well, we're going to be the first. I hope. Here, let's open this. A Pelorium, and Batman's just, apparently, hiding in a chest. Well, let's kill them all, because I believe I'm strong enough to. You guys don't scare me anymore. I know I can take you. Ooh, let's have some good health now, 64. And one of you's going to do a lot of damage to me. Apparently, on the next round. But I shouldn't worry too much about these guys. I think we're strong enough, honestly. I'm more worried about the enemies past the town of Gothic, where Dr. Levano is. Because the enemies there aren't that nice. Let's see, 16, okay. So even the one that, like, got that ability, he's not doing a lot of damage. They can still barely hit us, so I've got nothing to worry about. I can't even hit Lutz anymore. Alright, and the werebats are going to go down. Or Batman. They're called werebats in the original. 252 Mercedes. Well, Batman's apparently, they have good Mercedes. Whoa. Yes, there's another thing. There are pits in this dungeon, which I will be taking advantage of. And, yeah, I just thought I'd open that just because, why not? I knew it was going to be trapped. Okay, you know what, that was a long battle. I don't plan on fighting more. So once you let me actually escape Batman's, I'll be happy. Can we run? Thank you. So go left. Alright, I'll fight one of you. Must be a straggler. Man, we can almost kill them on one round. That's crazy. Alright, well this is going to give us a lot of good experience. But we are on the bottom floor, so... Oh, come on, leave me alone. Yeah, we're on the bottom floor, and to get the item we will have to go through a boss. But the boss isn't that bad, honestly. Why are the only werebats that I'm encountering? I want to encounter some other enemies. I haven't seen any of those liches yet. They're the enemies in this cave. All I've seen are a couple of goblins and like apparently a whole nest of werebats or Batmans. So we're getting pretty close to fighting this boss. You will recognise the enemies from last episode. I can't speak today. We've got another searchlight, so that saves me buying a ton. There's seriously gonna be only Batmans in this cave. Usually I don't have this much trouble. Even the bursting with strength one can't even hit me. Oh, come on. If I can't run next time, I'm just going to use a spell, because I'm tired. I'm getting tired of this. Come on, run. There we go. Gotta love the game sometimes. Okay, so... You know what? Probably don't even need to heal, but... I'll use Meow to heal, actually. Because you can attack. So Meow, heal yourself. Meow, heal Lutz. And... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oops. Tylon, you heal. Alright. 3 skeletons. Ain't that something? Well, they're all gonna die. So, Alyssa use fire. Lutz use fire. And that will help these skeletons to die faster. So once we get through this boss, and well, there is another chest I'll get, we will use our bypass spell and exit out of here, hopefully. Oh, could use another fire spell actually, I forgot to do that. Fire. Let's use fire. We should be good. Yeah, they do like 20 damage each time they use the fire spell. That's why I love it. Tylon, you can finish off 2 for me, thank you very much. And 1 left. Nice! And Meow, funnily enough, finished those skeletons off. And I say funnily enough because the item we get is for Meow. A saber claw. So, let's see. What is your attack? Meow's attack is 48. So, what happens when you put the claws on? Where are you? 58. So it's not it's not a bad increase. And probably I didn't really need to even consider going through this cave, but honestly, I'm going to show like all the caves and stuff in this game, because why not? So let's go through here. Oh my gosh, Batmans. I think we need an exterminator in this dungeon. Because quite clearly there is a Batman problem. Okay, there's no more pits. I don't want to fall down one and get lost. I really want to get that last chest. It's not much, but I mean, just for completionist's sake, I might as well go after it. I still got to do the dragon boss in Lutz's cave and collect that one remaining chest I missed. I know. I'll do that once we get our ship sorted. Ooh, just someone did 20 damage, apparently. Not bad. Yeah, look at that experience, 42, jeepers. Okay, right through this door is the last chest. Well, I think it's the last chest. Hopefully we don't have to encounter 4 werebats. Good, we're good, okay. So, let's get Lutz to use his new spell. Bypass, let's get out of this dungeon. And voila! So let's head back to town. I don't think I got a tran carpet with me, but that's alright. It's not that far to walk. And we'll stop by and say hi to Sulo, hopefully. And then I'll go and talk to Dr. Levano. Dr. Levano, you better have my ship ready, boy. God, what is with the encounter rate? See what I mean about like taking one step and you run into another battle? That's my only like criticism about this game. Like, this game is pretty like amazing, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you just run into so many battles, it just makes me go a bit mad sometimes. At least they're only very weak enemies that can die pretty quickly though. Ooh. And I mean we get good experience. I don't think anyone's learnt any more spells as of late. And after probably like 4 more battles, judging by the encounter rate, we'll make it back to town. That's Alyssa. Yeah, nice. Good damage. Really don't want this entire episode to be all about me trying to get through that one cave again. Because I think we've seen enough of that. I do want to advance the story a bit in this episode too. I'm going to stop by and get some searchlights. Just a couple. And a tran carpet, that's a good idea. Just in case. Yes. Well, 3 searchlights should be enough for now. Don't have to, but I mean, it's nice. Searchlights. Hopefully they've cleared out all the slimes. Or wing eyes. Well, we made it in one shot. I guess that makes up for all the encounters before. So, Dr. Levano, you got my ship ready, thank you. Success, this is my finest work yet. I forgot what voice I gave him. I call it the Levano. Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. Got a nice ring to it, don't you think? But I'm afraid the Levano can't be piloted by a human. I built a robot named Hapsby years ago. He's a good pilot. He's probably still in that scrap heap in Vortavo. Go fetch him, will you? Careful though, Vortavo's surrounded by lava. Don't give me that look, you agreed to follow my instructions. I've upheld my end of the bargain, now go do yours. Well, sometimes I wonder if we should have got help from someone else. So, we gotta go through the lava somehow. Whether that means trudging through it, or, I don't know, going around it. I don't think you can go around it. But yeah, we gotta walk all the way to Vortavo. And there's a couple of other towns that we actually gotta check out too. So the rest of this episode is gonna be a long hike. Hey, we haven't done a long hike I don't think yet, so that'll be interesting. Come on, really? You left one on 1 hit point? And yeah. We obviously need Hapsby the robot that we heard mention of in the last episode. We need him to fly our spaceship, which is great. It's great that you couldn't design a spaceship that requires humans. No, you need friggin' robots. Let's learn a spell. What did he learn? Ooh, telepathy. Okay, so what that spell does, telepathy will let you talk to certain enemies. I think you can do it on dragons, because you normally can't use the talk function on them. So that's going to help. If I start running into dragons as regular enemies and I don't want to fight them, I can just use telepathy. Freaking giant nades. I'm actually going to avoid opening their chests because I think they have a high chance of it being trapped. At least from what I've heard. I don't know, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Apparently not. Okay. Apparently there's nothing to worry about. Now, yeah, the forest down here is pretty dangerous. I'm probably going to run into some nasty enemies like these serpents. Let's see if we can run. Oh, thank God. Yeah, those guys can hurt. Oh, a manticore. These guys can shoot fire, so see what happens. Yeah, just like that, and they can do it on multiple characters. So yeah, they're a little bit of a pain, but They're not the worst thing. I'm sure once we get to the end of the game, these things will look easy. And the encounter rate is doing it again. So yeah, we should be able to go to our next town. Maybe even the town after. I'm not sure if we'll have time. Could try and do it. Oh, just go away already. Why do you always have to block my escape? Okay, fine, I'll fight you. But my viewers aren't going to be happy, me just fighting lots of enemies this episode. Come on. Hey, at least it's good experience. Okay, they are starting to annoy me with those arrows. There must be like a big nest or something around here. I'm running into a lot of these guys. See what I mean? Freaking encounter rate. Like 4... Not even like 5 steps I don't think, and I ran into like 3 or 4 battles just then. Later games, thankfully, they fixed that. It'll take a while to run into any enemies. I would like some new enemies, please. Instead of these giant naiads. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I think of it. Giant pain in the butts. That's what they are. Ooh. Down right at the bottom there is Medusa's tower. We don't want to go there. But here is the lava. We have to walk through it. That's the only way. So let's make sure everyone is healed up. I'm just going to use a suit here on you. Talon can do with a little bit of a healing spell. We should be alright. Wonder how much damage it does if we step on it. Let's see. 67 if we take another step. Okay, it does 2 damage to each of our characters, so yeah. You want to try and take the shortest route to get back to land. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me move my mouse off the screen. And we got a new enemy. Skull Soldier, pardon me. Basically tougher versions of the regular skeletons. They're not too bad. We can definitely take them. Alright. Yeah, you think you're so camouflaged and cool being green. Oh, you're not. You're gonna die just like the other skeleton brothers. I like how each variant of the skeletons, they actually have different shields. I think that's a nice touch. And you don't scare me. These are actually probably the rarest skeletons to encounter, and these are definitely like the mid-tier ones. There's also a tougher variant. Alright, and one's gonna go down. But yeah, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Alright, let's go to this town. That does not look too flash, judging by the picture there. Destroyed houses. Wow. I wonder what happened here. Someone told me that there's a perfectly good robot discarded in one of these scrap heaps. I wonder if it's true. Well, we could try and go through each of the houses, but I'm not going to do that. I will try and check out a couple though. Search. Don't find anything useful. Yeah. And if we try and search through all the houses, I believe that's all they say. I think there is another guy in one of the houses though. I've got to find him. I don't think he's in here, is he? No. Yeah, so each of the houses just have junk. One of them, of course, does have the robot, but we can't actually, well, we can't free the robot at this stage. Okay, it must be this house. What? I'm pretty sure there was another guy. We didn't check out this one, did we? There we go. This is my turf. And this house, my house. And those big piles of junk, that's right, my junk. Mine. All of it. Don't touch my junk. I'm watching you. Both eyes. I couldn't help but think of that song, Our House in the Middle of the Street. Just when he said my house. Anyway, let's go through this cave. We don't need a searchlight, it's already lit up. We've got some ghouls who do the thriller dance, apparently. Yeah, not a very good impersonation of Michael Jackson, that's for sure. No, I'm not going to sing the song. I'll probably butcher it. And I don't plan on butchering the King of Pop. I don't get why he's called the King of Pop. I feel like he's the king of everything. I will admit, he is probably a little bit over-idolised though. Like, he is like my favourite artist probably, but I just think people over-idolise Michael Jackson too much. Is it right? Okay, this is actually a pretty simple dungeon. I'm surprised I'm getting a bit confused. Yeah, okay, we're going the right way. Now, oh, hello Mr. Skeleton. With your bull shield. I think that's supposed to be a bull of some sort anyway. Yeah, let's go over here because there is another guy we can talk to in this cave. Alright, where is he? Over here. No, quick dash. I know you're probably just going to block me if I try, so, you know. I'm gonna guarantee myself a safe passage away from you, so that you can live out the rest of your undead lives in peace. There you go. Alright. Let's free this, well, whoever's in here. I've heard that they sell a chemical called polymaterial in Avion Village. And that's all he says. So yeah, polymaterial, that's been brought up before. So we will probably need that item, because apparently it does sound important. Tell you what, viewers, I'm probably going to try and make it for the next town. Maybe I'll check how long we've been recording, but I will definitely go for the next town, I think, at this point. Alright. Surprised at how many enemies we're running into this episode. It's been pretty hectic. Alright, Lutz is going to need some healing. Okay, you guys take a while to die. But I appreciate that you try and at least, like, you know, give me a good dance and all. It's very thoughtful of you, honouring the great. Kind of creepy though how their faces distort like that when they attack you. Okay, Lutz, you're in dire need of some healing, mate. Thank you, Meow, for finishing him off. Alyssa leveled up. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need... You know, let's just do it this way. You can heal yourself. You're quite capable. Shall we use... Yeah, let's use another spell from him. Because Lutz being a wizard has so much friggin' MP. It's insane. Alright, I'm going to quickly check the time here, folks. Well, I was going to try and make it to the next town, but I think it being about 26 minutes long is probably good enough at this stage, so we will explore more of the land. We're almost at the last two towns on Palmer, so that is good. Hopefully we'll be able to free Hapsby in the next episode and go back to Motivia. Might even be able to check out the last planet. Who knows? But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in part 7.